Alright. Journal. This is going to be a quick entry. I am so exhausted. I did finish my talk with Kael. In fact, I'm still kind of finishing it here. To summarize. I told him as much of the truth as I dared without telling him anything about Aeterna at all. I did my best to make it seem like the the entities, were the only one involved in the curing of Richard. But I told him about Richard and about the fact that Richard was a test by the entities, that I believe the statue that Ian has possession of was another part of the test, and that if he destroyed it, it would fail. We would fail. But I don't think I was very convincing. He did promise to consider my request. He is going to try to confirm parts of my story by talking to Lillith and talking to Astharus, who he said I can be there when he's talking to Astharus, so that could be very interesting. But the end result is that he may or may not provide me with his statue before deconstructing it. Although he'll be there. Actually, no, he did kind of say he would let me try using it before deconstructing it. So that... we'll see how that goes. The thing is, without the focus of Aeterna, I hope I'm not wrong in this. I'm certain I'm not wrong in this, but I've been wrong before, and I am praying that I'm not wrong about this, that you have to have the focus of Aeterna in order to summon her. Especially with her being confined so tightly as she is now. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, his attempt will destroy the statue, and he will talk to Aeterna. But so I might have screwed up. I might have totally screwed up, and the only thing I can say is that I started this whole conversation with him when I was feeling not myself from the effects of getting this blood altar working. That doesn't excuse me if I've screwed up. I'm just explaining how it started, and I just had to carry it through. But Kael is who he is, and I've done my best to provide him with enough information that he might actually help. Because he's after that statue anyway, for his own reasons. But I think I'm going to have to actually go and try to get the statue myself from Ian as well. Because if I can get the statue, and I haven't told Kael this, that I'm going to try myself. If I can do something and get the statue from Ian, if I can make a bargain of some kind, I have no idea. Then that will piss Kael off. But he, I hope, at some point after having his rage, will realize that after what he told me, that it's only reasonable that I would attempt to try to get it myself, too. I don't want to talk to Ian, and that's what prompted me starting talking to him, Kael, about as much as I have in the first place. And it is probably going to have been a mistake. But water under the bridge. All I can do is do my best and hope that this time I don't screw up. Yeah. Anyway, journal entry. This is going to be the end for today because, well, I'm so tired. I think that blood altar has taken out of me, much more out of me for much longer than I expected. If I'd known that, I think I wouldn't have invited Kael to help me at all. Well, no, I shouldn't say that, because I only invited him to come and get his aid after I started at the Plea. Yeah, so never mind. I probably would have done exactly the same thing. I need to do this in order to free Aeterna, so this is the second trial. And I don't know how it's going. Yeah. Anyway, journal, this is the end for today. Let's see how it goes tomorrow.